Welcome, everybody. Want to start the episode off day 14, giving a big shout out to our sponsors. We could not have done this 30 days. You see my 30-day balloon us over here is deflated, man. So it's tough 30 days right now, but we in the thick of it and we've been enjoying every single second. We couldn't do this without Mr. Blaze Pizza. We appreciate you guys so much for being a partner, being somebody we can go to. And if you guys want to go to any Blaze Pizza in DFW, all you got to do is reach out to us. We got free cards, we got free pizza for everybody. And also, we got to give a shout out to DFW Local Handyman. If you need moving, you need your toilet fixed, your sink fixed, any type of handyman work at all, you in the DFW area, all you need to do is call 214 441 7176. Again, that is 214 441 7176. Oh, we got a great one today. Y'all better get ready. Let's go.
I'm unfazed, I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, I'm unfazed. I'm unfazed, yeah, feeling stacked this paper. I'm unfazed, yeah, feeling stacked this paper. I'm unfazed.
Yeah, we got a amazing episode for y'all today. Amazing episode. I just want to say welcome. The regular intro. I'm actually somber today. Today's a more somber day. You know what I mean? Because we got a great guest on here. So welcome to the Unfazed Podcast, the number one motortainment show in the world, where we do our best to show you how to stay unfazed in this world that will definitely try to phase you. I'm here, your unfazed sensei and guru, and this is day 14 of Mr. Real Deal McNeil not working out. I'm gonna keep getting on him until he get in that gym.
Correction. I
I
actually
don't want
worked
to
out
hear it. I
today.
don't want to hear it.
I worked out today. It
Oh, we
might
gotta
not have
talk
been a
about
gym
that. That's
workout,
look, that's gonna be a
but
big point to talk
come
about there
on
today.
now.
That's gonna be a big point to talk to about
Come
today.
on
We gotta talk
now.
about that. Okay. You hit the gym for real or what?
I said, like I just said, it wasn't a gym workout. We
It
had
was
running. We
what?
had sprinters, conditioning with the team. You know what I'm saying? I had
I
to
don't know you
coach
the
today.
coaching thing.
I had to
No,
coach
I
today.
don't want to hear
So
that. Bet
that's
I'm
right.
back to solo. I don't want
My
to hear
thing
that.
is,
No,
okay,
that don't count. That don't count, everybody. He trying to cheat through life and workout stuff, whatever
no,
it
he
is.
didn't.
But ladies and gentlemen, we got an amazing episode today. We got a baller on the pod today. But today's guest isn't just a baller. He's a blueprint. On the football side, I can say so much about this guy from Ohio. Journey of constantly overcoming the odds and dominating on every field and league that he has ever stepped onto. But I'll tell you what, in the CFL, he's dominating right now. One of the most electric running backs in the CFL on the Edmonton Elks. He has put up just over 16 games. He's blasted past 1,000 rushing yards, averaging 7.2 yards per carry, which is crazy, with 6 touchdowns. So you know it's real. And you could toss in 200 receiving yards and two more scores on that. So he's a defense nightmare. But on the flip side of that, the flip side of the stats, because the stats never tell you the full story. And they don't define his greatness, but his character does. I've shared a locker room with this guy. And what you don't see outside of the highlight reels is his heart. He's a tone setter. He's a unifier and someone who speaks leadership fluently, whether it's through making a highlight reel every time he touches the ball or encouraging me personally as a brother to believe in myself. When things get tough, this man doesn't flinch. He stays unfazed and makes sure the rest of us do too, on and off the turf. But he's also an all pro in fatherhood. The same intensity he brings to breaking tackles, he channels into being present, being purposeful, and being the kind of father that inspires. His journey from overlooked to undeniable isn't just about football, it's about faith, resilience, and legacy. So we have the honor of having no one other than Mr. Justin Rankin on the pod with us today. Let's go, let's go,
Come
let's
on, baby.
go,
What's
let's
happening? What's happening? What's
go.
happening? What's
Let me get,
happening? What's up with it, man? Real
come on,
Frisco
man. We
fight,
live
baby.
today.
God,
We live. You see, I
Yeah,
got the look.
come
You see, I
on,
got
baby.
the,
yeah.
Ain't no cap.
Hey,
think you
Phaz,
got
I
the.
like that blueprint statement now. Come on now.
come
I
on.
think I think you got the hardest intro though to any pot. Like you got your own song.
Come on now.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
on,
come on.
baby.
Come
Come
Boy,
on.
on,
Come on.
baby.
Hey,
Come
yeah,
on, you
come on.
got hard.
They can't mess with it, right? They
That's
can't
hard.
do it, bro. They
Yeah,
can't,
that's
bro.
hard.
This is long overdue, bro. I've been wanting to have you to pod for a minute, bro.
So
So
I,
I'm
I,
we've been
definitely
talking about
excited
that
for
for a
this
while
one.
now.
How you been doing, though? Everything been good?
Yeah, man, I'm amazing, man. You know, just middle of the season, bro.
Yeah,
Trying to limit the nicks and bruises and
yeah.
go back in the win column, bro. That's really it.
Now, for how long is the CFL season?
18 games, bro. I think the team
yeah.
Okay, so it's regular like
it's
NFL
about
season.
like the IFL, bro. It's literally the
Yeah,
same
okay.
as the IFL, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's lit. That's lit. And you
Three
said,
playoff games.
Luckily, you ain't going into the wall every game.
No, no sir. I ain't going over on that concrete. I wasn't doing that when I was playing in the IFL. That was over with.
Nah, facts, bro. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on, bro. I think like we just want to give the people a little bit of your story, but you know what I'm saying? Overall, you just a brother. So I know this ain't the only time you're gonna be back on the pod. So we just chopping it up, bro, because you're
For
gonna be
sure.
back on millions of times. But I definitely want to start it out just talking about like the effect you had on me as a player. Like I remember talking with TJ and I got this, if y'all don't see, I got the Frisco Fighters joint on. So I was playing with the Frisco Fighters. We were kind of in a rough patch. Like we were still, it's I say rough patch, but we are still dominating. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
fact.
We were dominating on the field, but it's like in the back office, the stuff they don't see. We were still working through some things, trying to get the offense together. Coach said, okay, we bring in Justin Rankin on. And I'm like, okay, I know a little bit about him. But then TJ came up to me. He's like, yeah, this guy, he's the truth. He's a pro. You know what I mean? He's like a real pro. And he's like, Phase, what I see in you is what I see in him. And then when you got there, I seen it just from the way you talked. And then I know good, like great sees great. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
then I seen you play. I was like, oh yeah, he's nice. Then you came up to me like, yeah, you that guy, be that guy. And it
Be
was a
that guy.
little motivation that I was like, I didn't think I needed it, but it helped me continue to dominate it and led me to get to the UFL, you know what I mean, and keep taking that over there, man. So I appreciate you for that. But I want to know, like, where did that mentality come from and that leadership and that ability to do that come from?
Man, I think like kind of when I was talking to you about like, you a guy, be a guy. I think I was the same for a while, like throughout college. And even early in my IFL days, I knew I was good, I knew I was producing, but sometimes I don't think we realize the influence and the voice that we have within a team. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And it's cool to be the quiet and lead by actions, but every now and then, man, like you gotta be a voice. You
Hmm.
gotta kind of hold guys accountable, tell guys like, hey, look, we gotta do this. We need to up this. Like, yeah, we're good, but we could be so much better if we just stay after for an hour. Let's
Mm.
walkthroughs. Let's watch some film together. Like, and I think early on, like I was doing all that by myself, and like it helped me.
Yeah.
It made me great. Like it made me like
Yeah.
understand the game. But like,
Yeah.
what is it if you just kind of doing it by yourself? And
Exactly.
you're not doing nothing. You're not really a true leader, and every team has a leader, whether you want to be or not. And I think I always kind of fell into that category, even though I never
Hmm.
really wanted to be a leader.
Hmm.
I was never really the most vocal guy. I was always kind of a actions guy.
Actions
And
guy. Yeah.
I think eventually, like I just kind of I understood that some people don't they're not really looking at your actions. Some people need to hear it. Even though
Yeah.
your actions speak louder than your words, like some people need to hear it, man. I just everybody's different, and I think as a leader, like I think that's the biggest thing kind of to understanding is everybody learns differently. Everybody takes
Hmm.
teaching and coaching differently. And
Yeah.
just kind of understanding who you can talk to, who can just follow you by actions. I know you were act like you could follow me just by watching what I'm doing. There's
100%.
other people in the team like, hey, bro, I'm gonna sit down and have a conversation with you for 45 minutes or to get you to understand, like, I need you to do more. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, they could care less that I'm waking up early, staying late. They could care less. They leaving,
Yeah.
they're showing up late and leaving early, so they don't even see that.
They don't even see that. They
They
don't
don't
even
even
know
see
what
that.
goes into that.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think just the biggest thing is I just wanted you to like. I just saw it. I saw myself, like I saw what I used to be kind of in you, and I was like, bro,
Hmm.
you a guy, like you got to start acting like it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? You can't just show up and clock in every day, like if you want this
Yeah.
team to win a championship.
Yeah. And
You
I
know,
think that was
that was a
huge.
huge thing in the Bay too for me. When I went to
Yeah.
the Bay, like it was a brand new team,
Hmm.
and at first I was just kind of sitting back, and then after a while I was like, bro, I gotta like, if I want to go to a championship, like I keep saying, like
Yeah.
I'm the dude, like they
Yeah.
looking at me like, what we about to do, right? Like, and I'm just
Yeah.
sitting there like, oh no, what we about to do?
Like
So,
we okay, yeah.
I was just like, yeah, you know what? Like, if you a guy, sometimes you gotta act like a guy. I don't think it's being cocky. I don't think it's being arrogant. Like, you a guy, bro, and break it down.
Yeah.
I think that's a.
Right
I
now,
think
I'm
that's a.
gonna say, bro, like just off the small stint of me knowing you as well, like again, you and Phase got to share the battlefield actually live, but I've also gotten to, be around you. Like he's saying, you coming in, later in the season, it's not just, the intentional, I'm gonna hype the guys up that I know are gonna be, help bring the best product to the team. Like what you did there in that small amount of time. Cause you came, it was like you came and you went in like a flash. But just the impact that you had when you were there, it was like you brought the best out of everybody. And at first, and the funny thing about it, at first is everybody, man, who's this guy? We got another person coming in. But it's like the resume speaks for itself.
Yeah,
going to another team, balling out, winning the championship, going to other organizations, and every time you get there, it's almost like you're the new guy. But when you walk in that room, they're already looking to you as a leader based upon how you carry yourself, who you are as an individual, the energy you brought. Again, you met me as just a guy on the practice squad helping out the team, but you never treated me like that. You
For
like, brother,
sure.
if you want this, you gotta work, you gotta go harder. You know what I'm saying? Like you in this best position that you need to be in right now. So just uplifting me in a time in which you didn't even realize how much I needed it to continue to go harder, to continue to realize, you know what I'm saying, my worth at that point in time on the team. I feel like I watched you do that with everybody, whether it being by your playability, whether it being by the words you share with them, how you got so close knit with everybody in just a short amount of time. It was almost like you were there a couple games, and when you left, niggas like, dang, Rank gone. Like, but then it's like that even spoke more volumes to, you know what I'm saying, like facing the blueprint. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, nobody's trying to stay there forever. The fact that you came in as a physical representation, like, look, I'm here. While I'm here, y'all my main priority. Y'all, I'm gonna help everybody get better. I'm gonna lift the team. But then you leaving showed us like, damn, it is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like he came in, he put his head down, he worked hard, he lifted us up, he led by example. You know what I'm saying? His actions, his character, everything spoke. He was so well rounded that he got another shot, another opportunity because you already were there.
Yeah.
You show, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, you know what I'm saying, that were in your position, they've been there, they come back, now they're in a stagnant position because they don't know, you know what I'm saying, okay, what I'm gonna do next. But you didn't let that be your defining moment just because. And then I feel like that, respectfully, I feel like that, like Phase rubbed off on his same type of journey. Phase win,
Mhm.
came back, then win again. So it's like just you being the first representation of showing us how we can get it done. You know, I'm sure people are really grateful just for that.
Yeah, for sure. It's always dope too to hear like, from all the guys still in arena and indoor, just reaching out, like, just showing love, like, just letting me know, like, that they looking at me, I'm inspiration, motivation. And to kind of like what you said too, man, like, when I got there, like, y'all know I'm a very blunt, say how it is type of person. You know what I mean? You not coming to
Yeah,
meetings, bro. I'm gonna say something. You not coming to practice. I'm gonna say something. Like, I
Yeah.
don't care who you is. You about to hear from me because shoot, we trying to win, bro. You signed up for this. That was something I always said when I came. Like, bro, y'all signed up for this. Like,
yeah,
you knew what it was when you signed the contract. You was getting paid X amount of money, or you wasn't getting paid X amount of money. You still
yeah,
had to show up because everybody else is. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like, I'm a blunt person. I think sometimes it's a blessing and a curse. Sometimes I think I'm too blunt, I'm too
You
straightforward.
gotta
But
be.
at the end of the
Some
day,
people need that though.
yeah, I'm telling you how it is, man. I'm just telling you, you just don't like it because it's the truth.
It's true, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And
you know
what do you
what I
think?
mean? Like,
Yeah, what do you think for you, Rank, it was like, because I think this is one thing, a huge thing that like our stories kind of relating with, like how I went to the UFL, got cut, then went back. How did that transfer, like that leadership and just that mentality? What was that when you get to that next level? Because I feel like at the IFL, okay, you're there. Did you have that same attitude and everything to the CFL? And how was that adjusting to that?
yeah, for sure. I don't think there was no adjustment, man. Like
Hmm.
I stayed true to who I am. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like even when I first got there, like I mean, there's some dudes that sure, there's probably still some dudes that don't necessarily like me because I speak my mind. Even when I first got there, like man, I'm gonna speak my mind. You know what I mean? And I think as you start to be more credible, like again, I think that's a huge attribute that you have to have as a leader in general is credibility.
Hmm.
We actually just talked about that in chapel the other day. Is you got to be credible. You got to produce. You got to put the work in. You got to like prepare right to be able to even hold people accountable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think there was no change. There was no fall off. There was no nothing. Like I continue to speak my mind because I know that I'm gonna put the work in. I know I'm gonna
Hmm.
work.
Know
I
how rank
know I'm
coming.
gonna grind. I know I'm gonna watch the film, and I know that
Hmm.
that's gonna translate to how I perform on the field. You
Yes.
know what I mean? So like I'm in camp. Like I'm in camp. Me and Jern telling dudes like, bro, y'all BSing, bro. Like
Yeah. Sorry.
like, what y'all doing? I mean, like, and again, bro, we play in the IFL. That's like the JUCO of professional football.
Yeah.
Some may say it's worse, bro. Like, we taking 18-hour bus trips,
Nah,
So,
for real.
like, when you go up there, you kind of like looking at these dudes, like, taking this for granted. Like, hey,
Yeah.
y'all tripping. Like, bro,
Yeah.
this is amazing. I carry my pads to practice every day. Like,
For real.
it's cool.
Yes.
So I don't think there's really no fall off, and I don't think that'd be no fall off for nobody that just kind of stay true to what kind of leader they are. Like if you are a leader, like just stay true to that, bro, and continue to speak your mind, continue to lead, in the way that you lead. I think people will follow you, if you're a good leader. People will follow you naturally.
Definitely.
No, 100%, 100%. How do you feel like what is the motivation behind why you work so hard? And I know over the years it's probably has changed, but like even in football, just like you say, hey man, like I'm gonna put the work in, I'm gonna put the film in, I'm gonna do this. There's a lot of guys that don't though. You know what I mean? Like you said, you get to every level, and I'm sure you get to the NFL and guys just don't like they just there, but they just don't work as hard, or they don't have that. Like, where does that come from you? Because I guess at each level, like if you do that, it translates everywhere. If you work as hard here in the IFL, you work as hard in the CFL, you work as hard in the NFL, like whatever it is, you just work. So
Yeah,
that's why you are able to make it to these leagues and continue
Mhm.
going up. But where does that motivation come from for you?
and I'm gonna put a pause on you right quick because I
Yeah.
think I'm real dark. I'm finna turn my light on, bro.
Nah,
I think I got
facts.
Oh
the
yeah,
light
now
on.
get right, get right, get right.
Now that boy in there in the sexy vibe.
Wait,
Got
that
the
might be a
lights
little,
off.
it might be a
There we
little
go.
better. You
Okay,
There we
feel me?
go. There we go.
No, but I think for me personally, it's kind of crazy. Like our coach has us doing this dope series right now within the team every day too. Like 3 or 4 guys, they're kind of telling their why. Why they kind of started playing football, why they're still playing. Whatever, just motivating them. That's
Mm,
a big like thing that we hear in the football world is like, what's your why?
yeah, that's cool.
And I'm gonna just tell you how I told them, man. Like I have fun playing football and I love it. When we all first started playing football, like it was fun and we loved it. We
Hmm.
weren't playing for money. We weren't playing for like no fame, no glory. Like
Nope.
we didn't even know about none of that, man. Like we was just playing because it was fun and we loved it and we wanted to be good at it. Like
Mm,
so I think it's super simple and like that's still something in my brain when I'm working out every day is like, is this gonna make me the best? Like
yeah.
this amount of effort that I'm putting in is just about to make me the best that I can be. If not, like I'm gonna go harder. You know what I mean? Like, so I
Mm,
think that's the biggest thing. Like, bro, obviously our why will continue to change. You start to have kids, you
100%.
get a family, you have a wife, like you got a house now that you got to pay for. Like your why will change, but to me, those are the 2 things that like never change, bro. You have fun playing football and you love it. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, especially guys in like the IFL, CFL, UFL, like you're not getting paid millions.
Right.
Yeah. So
You
you
know
gotta
what I
love
mean?
you gotta love it.
Right.
You still might
You
have
gotta
to
be
work in the
dedicated or you
off
gonna
season.
lose
Yeah,
you gonna lose
facts.
out on it quick.
So it's
But
like, man, like you still have fun doing it and you love it, right? And I think
for sure.
the biggest factor in between the guys that have those two, and they don't put the work in is like they just probably don't care about being the best.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like I want to be the best. Like when, when
hmm.
when they come to watch the game, I want them to be like, yo, who is that? Like,
Who
That
is
guy
that?
like
there.
even my teammates, like when I came back to y'all, like I want y'all to be like, yo, this dude is like that's a
Oh,
guy. Like,
we were like that for
yeah,
sure.
like he's tough. Like, you know what I mean? Like and straight up, bro, it's a good feeling, bro.
It
Like that's
is.
a good feeling when you out there scoring tons and people like, yo, you cold, bro. Like
Facts.
that's when
That's what
that
we do it
dopamine
for, man.
hit, bro.
Nah, facts.
That's
But
tough.
respecting them too, like so one thing I like that you started to mention is, you know what I'm saying, how the why changes. And I us knowing you now as a brother, you know what I'm saying, with your family and everything like that, the journey in which you embarked on has, I'm sure, caused you to transition here, transition there. You know what I'm saying? What kind of an impact has that had on you as a family man? You know what I'm saying? Knowing what the journey and what the goals and obstacles were ahead or whatever. And now that you are in a more stable environment with knowing you're going to be there and your family transition to over to Canada, like how has that either motivated you more or impacted, you know what I'm saying, the level of what you play at now?
Yeah, bro, it's huge, man. Like I think everybody's making sacrifice. Like from me to y'all, whether you have kids or not, everybody's making a sacrifice. I don't think anybody's sacrifice is bigger than anybody's. It's big to you. That's the most important thing. But man, I done left my kids, since bro, my senior year of college. You know what I mean? And every time like I leave, like if I'm about to leave and make this sacrifice, like it better be worth it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it better be worth it. Like if I leave and I go BS, bro, like what am I doing? Like, and even further on, like if you don't have kids, like you leaving your family, you're missing out on holidays, you're missing out on like, friends like that you grew up with,
Hmm.
like bonds, relationships, all types of things that you done made, within those years. Now you're leaving, like, and you about to make it not worth it. Oh, you tripping, like you tripping. You tweaking,
Nah,
like
for
Oh,
real.
damn
it's gonna
crazy.
be worth it to me. Like I'm gonna make sure, like at the end of the season, every season, I can sit back and be like, yeah, I made that worth it. Like that
Yeah.
was worth leaving. Like You know, like it still sucks. Ain't nothing gonna change the fact that it sucks that like, you know, I miss like my son's first walking moments, you know, or the first time he talks, or like a birthday, you know, like that sucks. Nothing can take that back, you know what I mean? But you know, there's also nothing that can teach them more than like, yo, like if you got a dream, go chase it, and I'm gonna show you how.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you how. I'm not about to just sit here and tell you like, don't give up on your dream, but my ass sitting in a FedEx truck, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I really want to be playing football. Like,
I work hard so that way you don't got.
Straight up, I work hard so that you don't have to, so you can chase your dream. Like, I'm gonna just show you, bro. Like I always, like I'm a firm believer. You know,
work hard and chase.
One of our coaches in college, Sean Lewis, man, I'll never forget it. Like he used to say this all the time. You know, every team meeting, like your actions speak so loud, I can barely hear you talking. You know what I mean? Like I'm a real firm believer in that. Like, just show me, bro. So like, I'm gonna just I'm gonna show you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show my kids. Like, here it is. Like you said, here's the blueprint, dog. Like, it sucks. There's gonna be hard days. There's gonna be great days. There's gonna be sacrifices. Like, I'm not about to talk to you about it. There's no point. I'm gonna just show you.
I'm gonna show
you. Gonna feel it, and I'm gonna feel it. And then when you get older, you're gonna be like, oh damn, this is what Dad was talking about.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I think that really is like a big motivating piece that keeps me going. Is like, I don't ever want to look at my son and be like, you need to do this, this, and that. Like, you need to not give up on your dreams, and I gave up on mine. That's crazy to me. Like, that's you being a hypocrite, bro. Like,
being a hypocrite.
That's crazy, bro. Like, that's insane. Like, I'm not finna tell you to do something and I never did it.
Yeah.
I'm not finna tell you to go work out and I don't work out.
Exactly.
That's crazy, bro. So,
yeah, and I think that's huge, bro. Because like, I think a big thing with, I want to say football, but like life, when you chasing that dream or like whatever that is, there's some sort of sacrifice. I think like LeBron be talking about it all the time. He's like, yeah, in order to get to greatness in any field or get to some sort of, okay, I'm different from the pack, you have to sacrifice something. A lot of it is time. And I think we just had this on the other episode. I was talking about like just the sacrifices I've made. Like I've had to miss, you know what I mean, being with my mom in situations. I've had to miss, like you said, birthdays. I had to miss funerals. I had to miss my graduations because it's like I'm doing something to chase that dream. You know? So I think that's a big point. But in the end, it's like, you'll be damned if you go and do that and not give it your all.
What? I'll be damned if I go and do this and I'm a scrub.
What?
That's crazy, bro. Like, I'm sitting a bench and I'm doing this? No. I'm sorry, bro. Like, I can't do that, you know. And like, even up here, man, like there's dudes all the time that's like, you know, the trainers telling me like, Rank, go home. No. Like, what, man? Like, my kid's not even here. Like, what am I about to go home for?
Right. So I can sit
I'm
there
gonna watch this film. I'm gonna work out. Like, I'm gonna live in here, like, cause this is what I came here to do. So like, I gotta make it worth it, man. You know what I mean? Like, and if I at any point in time, if I feel like I'm not making it worth it, I'm gonna just go harder. I'm gonna stay longer. I'm gonna work harder. I'm gonna do something more because there's always something that you can do. You know, especially in the football world, man. Like I always tell these dudes all the time, like, if you had to go work a real job, you're gonna see your family honestly less than what you see them now. Like,
for real.
You know what I mean? Like you might have a 12-hour shift, bro. You might have to work the third shift where you come home and sleep all day. Like, you might see them less, bro. This is the only industry where, like, realistically, we done at 2:00, bro. You can go home. You go literally home too, brother. Like, what, indoor, we was done by 11.
Exactly.
Right. Come on, bro. Like, you get a real job. You're not doing that nowhere else.
You're not doing that.
8 to 12-hour shift. You coming home. It's time to get your kids for bed. You know what I mean? Like, you're not really spending time with them like that, bro. So, shoot, if this is my job, I'm gonna make it a real job.
Might as well,
You know what I mean? I'm gonna treat it like that.
So with the work, man, the work ethic, like we said, speaks for itself. You embodied that. You left Frisco. You got an opportunity to go to CFL, put in that work. You get there, you're in camp, you start balling, you're doing your thing. What was the defining moment, like, for real? Like, when you knew, oh, yeah, I'm here to stay. Like, I know you went up there already, like, I'm not going nowhere. Yeah. But was it a game? Like, you like, I went crazy. Like when you knew, like, okay, yeah, this solidified now. Like, I don't got, like, it's not that you never got to worry about it, but you're like, okay, yeah, now I can put in the work just now because, you know what I'm saying? It's not that I got to keep myself here. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm here grinding now. I can have fun with it. The hard work is now to have fun with it. When was that defining moment that solidified everything?
The crazy part is I honestly didn't feel like that until this year. Because, you know, like I went up there last year during camp, got cut. Yeah. Them boys released me. Even when they brought me back, like, you know, like I was walking on eggshells. Like everybody telling me every day, like, dude, this ain't like camp. Like, you good. Like, Rank, you good. And I'm like, no. There ain't no way.
No.
Like I can't even believe y'all, bro. There ain't no way.
Yeah,
Like even when I started to play, when I started hooping, like you know what I mean? Like they named me the
yeah,
starter at one point. I was still like,
yeah. I
yeah,
don't know.
man. I'm gonna play like
Anything.
this my last game, bro, because I don't know.
Yeah,
Like it's a high turnover rate in football. We all know that, man. Like, anything could happen, bro. They could get rid of you. They like you till they don't.
Like,
So you just kind of always got to give them a reason to continue to like you and continue to, kind of pour into you. But I don't think I really felt like that, until this year. Just feeling just a little bit more comfortable coming in. Like I got a year under my belt, half a year under my belt. I
hmm
kind of know what's going on. I know what to expect. I know like what to work for. I know what to work out for in the off season. All
mhm.
types of stuff. So, it felt a little better, bro. But I mean, even still now, like there's
Right.
some days where I need people to talk me off the ledge because I'm like, bro, they might. I
yeah,
fumbled a couple games ago. I'm like, oh boy, they might cut me. Like
yeah,
they might get rid of me. It's over with. I'm tweaking. Like I'm like, I gotta go harder. But I mean, I think I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that feeling because that makes me like
Right. No
I gotta
facts.
put good stuff on film all the time. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, man. Like, I don't think there's nothing wrong with putting your best foot out, and kind of being a little nervous, having a little anxiety, like, damn, bro,
Because
they
if it's
could
your
get rid
last
of me.
game, you might as well go out with bang.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and it's the truth. Like, they really, bro, you could be hooping and they just be like, yeah, we're gonna go in a different direction. Like,
literally.
you know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah,
you might as well go out there and go hoop. Like
you might as well leave it all
go
out
get
there. Might as
busy.
well.
I know
Yeah,
people in the comments probably like, go hoop. Don't he play football?
my bad. Go ball out.
Nah,
Yeah,
no. So yeah, what do you feel like as far as like the actual sport, like football? Because so were you born in Ohio?
yeah. Born and raised in
Born in
Ohio.
Ohio, born and raised in Ohio too. Like growing up and just playing football and always having that love for it. Like I think for me personally, like football has it's one of those things. Like I've always loved football, but it's like football ain't never been just easy. Like, okay, I'm going in. I've always had to work for everything that I got. What
Yeah,
do you feel like was some of the hardest things that you've had to go through when it comes to like football?
man. I think that COVID year, man, coming out of
Hmm.
college during COVID was crazy.
Yeah.
Like had some. I was talking to the 49ers. Had a workout with them, got canceled. Told me they was gonna bring me in a rookie canceled that.
That was your draft 2020 was your
Yeah, I came out
oh
in the
wow.
middle of COVID, though. I'm talking as soon as it hit.
Wow.
Pro days canceled,
March
rookie
14th,
mini
man.
camp canceled, the CFL canceled their whole season. You know what I mean? And at that point, I was just kind of like, I might just be done, bro. Like, I might hang it up. I kind of started working, all that stuff, bro. I was like, this is crazy, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. Like,
Hmm.
this might be it for me. Nobody could have
Yeah.
predicted the whole COVID situation. So that
Yeah.
was that was that was tough, bro. Like mentally, like that was a tough year for me. A tough 2 years dang there for me. So kind of just climbing myself out of that rut, man. Like it was hard to do, but doing so, like looking back at it, like man, it's amazing. Like it kind of like made me go even harder, to an extent. Like because anything could happen, and that was
Anything can happen.
like, bro, anything could happen. Like
Literally.
so, like I need to make sure that like I'm ready, regardless of what happens. Regardless of what's going on in the world, what's going on within the football world. Like let me just make sure I'm always ready. And things like that, man. That was a tough 2 years. Shoot, I was out in Bismarck, North Dakota my first year, man.
Ooh,
I was out there,
ain't nothing out there.
yes, boy. Like, what's
Yeah,
going
come on,
on, man?
ain't no,
A lot of people don't even know, bro. I quit that. I quit football that year, bro. Like,
really.
boy, I quit, bro. We took them to the playoffs. I kind of left right before playoffs, bro. Like,
Wow.
I was done with ball, bro. I was done. Like,
Yeah.
this ain't it. I'm over it. Like,
Yeah.
so and I think it all kind of stemmed though from that coming out of like that graduation year, not getting no nothing to the league. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And, man, it was tough, bro. That was a hard pill to swallow, bro. It was like, do I suck? Like,
Yeah.
am I
And I'm already know,
sorry?
and I'm already knowing
No,
because
you get that
that's a
feeling, man.
hard time overall because you got to think about it. And a lot of people like from the outside looking in don't understand like what really happened because it's already the 1% in general make it to the NFL, right? Only 1% of that get drafted. The other ones are the free agents, they get signed. So now you throw COVID on top of that. They reduce the amount of people they bringing in. They canceling everything. So now you're talking about 0.0001% of that is
Come
like
on,
so. And then that's just a crazy time because even the after effects, like the following years, like my year and everything, I was affected by that because
man.
the after
Now
effects of that
it's
as
loaded.
well.
Now it's
Exactly.
basically 2 draft classes, bro, that you're trying to
Exactly.
compete against. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a tough year, dog. Like that was one of the worst years to come out, man. Like those two
Hmm.
years really, like you said, like
Hmm.
those were some of the worst 2 years to like kind of come out. But I think for a lot of us, at least the ones that like kind of persevered through that and continue to go, like
Hmm.
I think it helped. I
Yeah.
think it kind of like built some mental fortitude, like kind of made you a
Definitely.
stronger person, like
Definitely.
and things of that nature, man. Like I think it helped me personally, bro. Like just kind of helped
Definitely.
me like get over adversity. Like it ain't gonna be too many things that was harder than that year. Like
No.
anything you kick at me now, bro. Like come on, we can do that. Like it's
Nah.
Oh,
over with.
Nah, for real. And I think one of the things too, like with that, is once I went through that, it was like I ain't never in my life went a whole year without playing ball. So I'm looking like, okay, this kind of weird. Like, so like what's going on? Like, what I'm gonna do next? And then like I told this story to we had the off the wall. He actually talked about you off the wall.
Yeah,
Trey. He was like, he was one of your first, you was one of his first interviews.
personal
He
interview.
was speaking highly about you, but I was telling him like once I heard like, okay, what I'm gonna do, like they talking about IFL, arena football, like I'm a suck. Like I'm trash. I'm trash. Okay. I told him people ask me like, "Phaz, you still playing? What's going on?" I'm like, nah, I'm playing, but it's like
Don't even worry about
don't
you
even
making it
worry about it.
happen.
Yeah. What league?
You asking
Nah,
too many
they
questions.
said I
it.
want to
You good?
watch. I'm
You
like,
good?
and they ain't even got it on TV. It's cool. I'm just,
I'll
you
send
know
you.
what I
I'll
mean?
send you some clips, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
I'll
worry
send you the
about
highlight. Just watch my highlight film. You know what I mean? So I think, yeah, it was battling that as well because it's like you have this thing of, okay, I'm about to go to the NFL. You load it up. You're going through
it.
the pre-draft. You're in the best shape of your life and everything. Then you don't get the call. Then you don't get that. And then you want to play in the IFL. Okay, you go there. You don't even really know what's going on. So I want to know a
Yeah.
little bit about your IFL journey too. Like, because I think the IFL is such a cool thing to talk about because, like you said, 2020 was so transformational. The
Yeah.
IFL is transformation because, like you said, it's like JUCO. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And people don't think dudes are in there, but like we go there,
It's a
we
god.
there's dudes in there. You know what I mean? From
It's a,
all over. So what was your like when you got into? Because did you start with Bay Area? That was the
no, I,
first
I
team.
started with the Bismarck team in North
You
Dakota.
started with the Bismarck team, yeah. Okay, so how was that like being there and then just a whole IFL journey?
He said he
But it
wanted to
was,
quit.
that was a tough year, bro. Like there was nothing in Bismarck, man. Like there was nothing to
I'm
do.
already
Like,
knowing.
middle of nowhere. It was the worst team in the league. Like, but they won in like 5 years. They won 3 games, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
And I
Garbage.
know you, and I know that hurts because you're a winner.
Bro,
Participation
I'm like,
award.
this sucks, bro. Like, I'm finna go to this trash team. But my homeboy Malik Duncan actually, like he put
Okay.
me on, bro. Like, he kept calling me like, bro, just come. And I was like, finally, man, I'm gonna come, bro, whatever. But I mean, it was cool, bro. Like you said, I felt that same way. Like, I was like, bro, I gotta suck. Like, they put me in an arena, like I gotta suck, bro. Like,
Yeah. There's
there's
walls
no
here. What you
yeah, there's
mean?
no way, bro. Like, so I'm
50
like, man, I'm,
yards?
I'm gonna play 6 games and I'm gonna get out of here. Like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go absolutely crazy for 6 games and I'm outside, But
Mhm.
obviously that didn't happen, and I think that's kind of where like my mindset went downhill because like after game 6 and I'm still inside, I'm like, bro, like I gotta be trash, bro. This is crazy.
Uh-huh.
I'm snapping still, like I'm going crazy, but I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I gotta suck, bro. Like this, there ain't no way. That's kind of we took him. We was that was the most winningest time they ever a season they ever had. Took them to
They
the
ever
playoffs,
had.
first time in franchise history.
Hmm.
So I mean, it was dope, bro. But like, I was so like mentally not right. I couldn't even enjoy that moment. Like,
Hmm.
I didn't even realize like what taking this franchise that never been to the playoffs. Like, I didn't even realize what that meant for real. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
whether it's IFL or not, like we just turned the franchise around. Like,
Yeah.
that's people. Some people don't understand how
You
hard that
impacted
is to
that
do.
city forever.
Yeah, bro. Like, turn the city up. That's the only professional team like that was over there. Like we turned the city up, bro. Had the city lit, and I'm just like, I'm out of here. Like, I'll see y'all later,
Yeah.
bro.
Y'all can
Yeah.
have it.
Y'all can have it, bro. Like, but I was young, bro. I was young going through it, bro. Like, my mental wasn't right at the time, and shoot, man, like I
And
didn't
that's a
realize.
lot to do. Like
Yeah,
the IFL in general, like you love it, you know what I'm saying? You know what you
Touch.
sign up for, but that's a lot to do, especially if your heart's not in it, if your
Yeah, for
mind
sure.
not in it. You know what I mean? That's a lot of traveling. That's a lot of
But,
banging the wall. That's one of the most intense sports, I would say, because this is tougher than outdoor
You
football.
hitting,
Like
you getting
CFL,
contact 90% of the
UFL.
plays.
This is the toughest version. You know
way
what I mean? This
harder.
is head hunting,
Yeah.
spearing over the wall into the fan.
This
You
is
know what I mean?
blitz the
All that.
league for
Like,
real.
This is
I
blitz.
was literally telling an interviewer like a couple weeks ago, I'm like, bro, they hit way harder in indoor than they do in the CFL. I
For
have
real.
yet to be hit like I was hitting indoor. You know, and I don't know if it was like because it was such a close
Couldn't
space
get away for
and
real. You
guys
gotta
had a
take that.
point to prove. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, bro, but like dudes coming down like I'm talking corners.
Yeah.
Like corners coming down ready to headhunt. They
Bobby
not going
Boucher.
low. Like
Yeah.
this is crazy. Like these dudes hitting. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But like you said though, bro, there's dudes in the IFL. Like, you
Hmm.
know, if you look at like where some of these dudes played ball at in college, like
Oh yeah.
some of these dudes come from the league. Like they played in the NFL for 2-3 years, you know.
Yeah.
So like if I would have looked at it back then, like looked at all the rosters and like looked these dudes up, like, oh, he played at Bama, like he played at
Hmm.
UNC, oh, he went to LSU, you know,
Yeah.
like I think I would have took it a little more serious, you know. But
Hmm.
yeah, man, I really think that we were like we was at the forefront that year where like the IFL started to get a lot more serious, you know,
Yeah.
and there started to be a lot more dudes in it, you know, at the like shoot now. There's a lot more guys.
Yeah. 100%. And yeah, go ahead.
I about to say, also, I think, bro, that was much necessary and needed. The IFL has come a long way,
Yeah.
and it's because of guys like Justin Rankin. It's because of the Phazons. It's because of all the impactful players who's come through the league, made their statement, had an opportunity to make it out. Because now people are like, dang, where they came from. Now it's letting other talented guys who might not have gotten a chance because of whatever reason know you can go to this league and ball out. They're getting the looks now. That the TVs are on. They got deals and networks now. You know what I'm saying? They got partnerships now. They're growing. I heard they're trying to partner with the UFL. Like, there's a lot of great moves going on in the IFL now. So that league is only going to be even more competitive. It's about to start being harder to get into the IFL. And I'm one who knows. Like, I've been, you know what I'm saying? That's been a barrier I've been trying to knock down for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter is, y'all go to show. This goes to show that there's real talent there, like y'all saying. So.
Hmm. And I think it's all about story too. Like there's stories coming from that league now too. Like
Real
especially like you
underdog.
saying, people that go to different leagues. But I think even for myself, like I had the misconception, like you don't know what the IFL, arena football, whatever it is. But
Mhm.
then there's like you build some of the closest bonds and have some of the best like seasons.
Feel
Like
like
because when you
JUCO
get,
again.
you don't know because like when you get there, it's like dang, like. Frisco Fire is like, okay, this is something a season I'll look back on forever. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's a team. Like we didn't get the chip. You know what I mean? I would
I
have
will.
topped it off. You know what I mean? I
I,
gotta,
de- I
I gotta,
definitely.
hey, Rank, I gotta have that one. I ain't gonna, we ain't gonna get into it. We ain't gonna look. We ain't gonna get into it.
You gotta
I'm
have that,
grateful.
bro.
Here he go.
I'm grateful though.
You gotta
I'm
have
grateful.
that.
I'm grateful every day. 100 every day.
Oh, I remember watching that. I said, "Oh no!"
Yeah.
No. What's
Yeah.
going on?
But
And I
That's
had
what
just
comes with being a
signed
guy,
too.
though.
I
yeah.
had just signed too, so I was geeked. I'm like, I might can get a shot if we can get through this game. I'll make it. I'm like, dang.
That's
Yeah.
tough, man. That's a part of being a guy, man. You gonna have them targets, bro. You gonna
Mm-hmm.
win some, you gonna lose some.
Yeah, that's definitely part of the game. And I think that's a real part of the game that's like as you become the guy, because you want that
Yeah,
too.
you
You know what I mean?
want
I
it.
like catch it, drop it, whatever it is. Oh, I still want it every
I
single
still want
time.
it. Yeah, I want that ball, bro. Like, cause 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get that.
Yes,
But that just happened to be that one time where I didn't get it, bro. Like
exactly.
that's football, you know what I mean? But like when you the guy, that happens, bro. And when you got people that trust in your ability, like you said, they gonna keep throwing that to you.
Like they
100%.
said it, like they said in the movie The Replacements. Winners want the ball when the game is on the line.
Straight
So
up.
it's
Give me
simple.
that. Like I'm begging, like, hey, it's how many seconds left and we down? It's the game winning what? Oh, give me
Hmm.
a lot.
All the
I
greats trying to
need
take a
it.
last second shot.
Give
I
me the
need it.
lot.
I need it. And then so after North Dakota, now you go to Bay Area after that.
Frisco after that.
You go to Frisco
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
that, and then you go to
I'm
Bay
using
I
that
Area.
think, bro,
6.
I start working. It's crazy. Like if you talk to Billy, bro, Billy was like, he called me like 3 times, and I told him no twice. You know, like, I didn't work out the whole off season, bro. Like, bro, I was
Yeah.
fat. I gained. I was like 30, bro. Like, gained hella weight, bro. And Billy, he was like, man, like you're not with a team. I was like, no. He was like, I was like, man, I'm probably done. I'm probably not gonna play. He was like, well, I really want you to come play for me. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Like, he called me like the next day, and I was like, man, let me just talk to my family, figure it out. Like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Billy, I'm probably not gonna play.
And Billy persuasive now, Billy.
Yeah, man. And I talked to my family and stuff. I called Billy back, like Billy back. That's crazy. I called him back. called him back, bro. And, I told him I told him straight up, like, hey man, like I'm out of shape. I'm gonna come play for you, but like I'm not in shape, bro. Like he was like, just come play, man. I was like, all right, say less. Like, got there and like that season was history. We went crazy that year. That kind of started off where I was like, oh, I understand how this game is played. And I told myself, like, I'm gonna just have fun, man. Like, I don't care about going outside. I don't care about, like, I'm gonna just go play indoor and just have fun, bro.
That's
like,
the best, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I think that's huge, bro, because most people, I think when it becomes tough is when you lose that fun piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so many people try to remind you, okay, like, this just the kids' game. It's just kidding. But it's tough to realistically, like, when you in this game, you want to be the greatest. You want to get outside. You want to do all things, have all those things on your mind, but still keep it fun. So you have to really work. It's like some mental work that you got to do in order to, like, hey, I got to be present in this moment. Whatever happens, I just got to be able to play. I'm going to go out there and play. But that's when you play the best because you hit that flow state like that. You know what I mean? You're in that.
I always tell dudes, like, stop.
No, for real. Show a little more shoulder.
I be telling dudes, though, man, like, stop worrying about getting outside and just go play football.
Yes.
Just go play ball, bro. Like, like, and if you're not getting outside, like, look back and look at what you are doing. Like, are you practicing like you would be outside? Are you watching film like you were outside? Like, if you were in the CFL, are you doing all the things that you would do in the CFL now? You know what I mean? Like, and if you're not, then like, just be real with yourself. Like, are you working out still? Are you lifting? Are you watching film? Are you practicing hard? Like, are you taking it serious? Like, are you trying to be the best player in the IFL? Like, and I think, and that's the big, like, after like transitioning into the Bay, after the Frisco year, like, I was like, I'm gonna just have fun. In the off season, we end up signing to the Bay, me and JT, and I'm telling JT, like, bro, what's the goal this year? We're talking like, what's the goal this year? Like, what are our goals for the season? And one of them was to, like, let's get outside. Yeah. And it's kind of like, okay, well, like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean, like, to get outside? Like, what does that take? Like, what are the steps?
What does it take? Yeah.
And the biggest thing was like, dude, if we got to be the best in the league, like, the coaches got to look at us and like, oh, he's a problem. Like,
got to be undeniable.
Like, nobody can stop you every game. You know what I mean? And I tell JT all the time, like, bro, like, if you scoring 3-4 times a game, like, in an 18-game season, bro, like, somebody gonna look and be like, yo, what's going on?
Who is that?
What's going on?
Let me just work them out. Let me see.
Yeah, like, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's what I always tell dudes. Like, that was my goal, was like, I'm gonna score 3 a game. And that year against the Bay, there was one game where I didn't score 3. Straight up, one game that was y'all bum Frisco Fighters, bro.
Come on,
y'all was cheating and stuff that game. Like, the rest was cheating. Cordell was cheating. There was a whole bunch of cheating.
That's what you always say. Get off the fighters, bro. Get off the fighters, man. Get off the fighters.
I didn't like all that cheating
bring that
that game.
Yeah. And I think it's crazy going back to that too. One thing you said is like about practice, like how if you want to get to that next level, it's that one quote. It's like you have to dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. And I think that's one thing that I don't even know where that happened for me. Maybe it was high school or college, whatever it is. But I made it a point. You have to treat that like the practice has to be like the game. You have to treat the practice like, okay, if I want to get outside, I'm gonna have to practice now. Like, okay, if I was on the bubble and I'm about to get cut, how am I practicing right now? And I practice like that. And I think I realized a lot of people get upset at the result, or they're like, I'm not outside or whatever it is. But then I'll see you practice. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Don't even need to be outside.
Or they be complacent, like they already arrived. Like they already, I've been there before, now I'm back. Like, I know, like, they get real complacent in their playability. Like, a lot of people
that's my thing.
And come back and be like, yeah, I know I'm the best. Like, it's just a matter of time. Like, no,
and especially at receiver. At receiver, it pissed me off too, because I'm like, the QB has to see it. If he don't see it right now, You expect him to see it in the game?
He's not going to
So
see it in the game, and
he's
you're
not
not
gonna
going to
see
see
it.
it in the
You're
game.
not gonna see it in the game. So you gotta go hard. Like I'm not trying to come out of practice. I'm everything in practice. Hey, you gotta see this. Okay, let's stay after. Let's get this. In
Yep.
practice, you gotta go hard. It has to be the mentality because everything translates. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's why the game is so easy.
And it's crazy too, bro. Because like speaking just more on that, like when you do get outside, like there's no flip that switches.
Uh-uh.
Like, and if you try to flip a switch because you're outside now, like it's too late. Like
Or you're
Uh-huh.
injured.
your switch might just go up halfway.
Yeah.
Like,
The
Hundred
switch is
percent.
stuck.
yeah, it's stuck. It ain't working. Like, you know what I
Hundred
mean?
percent.
Like, because like it's not you can't flip it, bro, because it's not who you are. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
And
mean? Like you wasn't practicing
yeah.
hard before. You're not about to practice hard now all of a sudden.
And then you're gonna try to, and it's just gonna be different and whatever
Yeah.
it is,
You're gonna be
like
We're
you're
not
tweaking
doing.
used to it.
stuff.
It's not
You
gonna work.
injured.
It's
Your
not
Yeah,
gonna
body
work.
don't know this.
exactly, bro. You know what
Minus
I
you've been
mean?
doing that for years already. And I think one thing, like I think I told Iman this already, like with my UFL situation, it was like it was such of a numbers game. Like they had so
Yeah.
many receivers and
Yep.
stuff there. I believe the only reason that I stayed there for so long, or I got cut and got brought back, is because of the work that I did,
Yep.
how I worked in practice. Every time after practice, I'm like, hey, quarterback, hey, there's few quarter, hey, let's get some,
Look at
you know,
that work
like
in.
what you need. Okay, yeah, you want to work on something? Yeah, you ain't really
You
get.
trying to
Okay,
warm
let's
up?
work on
I got
something.
you.
Yep.
Yeah, let me get right. And I stayed after practice until the coaches kicked us off
Come
because the
on,
other
man.
team came on. And that's every time. The starters, they left. They went in there. Everyone's in ice bath already. But I'm getting there. I'm doing that during camp. And then when I got cut and they brought me back, he was like, yeah, I seen that. I seen you out there. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I wasn't doing it. So, hey, coach, look at me. I'm doing this so I can come to practice the next day and I know exactly what I'm doing. I
I
can be
know what's
crisp.
going on.
You know what I mean? But that's
People
just, you have to.
people sleep on like just being a pro.
Yes.
Like they sleep on just being a pro, bro. Like be a pro's pro. Like just like that happened to you, bro. Like when I was in Edmonton, when they called me back, they didn't call me back to play. Like you
Mhm.
told me, like, look, man, like we need like you were a pro when you were here. We like the way you handled yourself.
Yeah.
You were a locker room guy. Like you were a good locker room guy. You got along with the
Mhm.
dudes. You worked hard. You know, you knew the playbook, like all that
That's
stuff.
dope.
Never,
That that
he
is
never he never called me back like
that is dope
you gonna
because
play.
that means like everything we've been saying your character like. And again, when they know you can play,
Yeah,
obviously, yeah, you gotta be able to play to come back. But hey, we need the morale.
yeah.
We need the guys here to get on that ranks the guy to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Be-
Like
yeah,
that's
because
that's a
at the end of
compliment,
the
man. I ain't
day,
never heard of that's a compliment if
yes.
you ain't
And
never heard one for real.
if I'm a coach, I'm a GM or whatever it is too. Like, how are you building a team? You gonna build a team of just guys that are kind of talented, but they don't really work hard. They don't really
Mhm.
mesh together. I'd rather have a bunch of guys that enjoy playing together, that's good, that motivate each other, because then from
Yeah,
there, that team is gonna beat the
Right,
athletes every single time.
every
When it gets
single
to that
time, bro.
playoff game, that crunch time, overtime,
right.
whatever it is, that team gonna beat them all the time because they closer.
They
This team
close.
gonna fall
They really
apart.
A
playing
lot of
for each other,
trust,
bro. Yeah.
a lot of reliability, a lot of accountability. You know what I'm saying? The last thing we've seen it too many times. A talented team with hella talent on it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I don't know if I'm cool to speak on this, bro, but even like the situation that's going on in Tulsa for real, like
Yeah,
a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't believe in each other, if the belief's not there in one another, you
it
can't look
don't
each other in
matter,
the eye
bro.
and know when the game's on the line, we gonna be undeniable as a unit. They
Yep.
not gonna stop us. It's just not going. Like you said, they ain't gonna be no. Oh, we a fourth quarter team. We finna flip the switch on. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
so
Exactly, bro.
that's a bit. I
But
like that
and
compliment.
just like that too is it's the work. You know what I mean? Like being like that with the team is just like all the football stuff. It's work. You know what I mean? That stuff don't come easy either. It's like kicking it or being that person, like being vocal. You know what I mean? Like when I was with Tulsa, I made a point to do that because I had learned that from the year before when I was with Rank. I was like, I'm not about to like
Seen it already.
I gotta be vocal. I gotta
Yep.
talk to these guys. I gotta mess with these guys. Like, man, you ain't working. I was on cold black and like, yeah, this my team, bro. Chill out. Chill out.
And you
You
gotta
good.
know how to pull the
You
Straight
best out
up.
good.
of
You
everybody.
know
Like
what I
I
mean?
said, Rank had a different approach for everybody. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
bro.
He can't come to me the way he came to you, Phase. Like you know what I'm saying, he understood. He's a not only he's a pros, but he's a people watcher too. He understands. Okay, I might need to jump on him. Like I might need to compete with him and let him know, bro, you gotta work harder. He just might need, you know what I'm saying, a good pep talk, you know what I'm saying, advice. Like I never seen him approach everybody the same way. He didn't hang out with everybody the same way. He understood his team. You know what I'm saying? As a leader, if you really want to lead, you got to understand the guys you got in the room. So
Yeah, bro. I think that's huge, bro. Like you hit that one on the head, bro. Like that's one of the biggest things I see. Like a lot of like guys that are trying to lead that they just go wrong is they try to approach everybody the same. Like everybody,
Mm-hmm.
bro. And even with coaches, bro. Like as a coach, like you can't coach
Yeah.
everybody the same. Like I can't yell at people. Like if I yell at you and you go hide in your turtle shell, like okay,
he
maybe
tripping,
next time I'm
bro.
gonna just come talk to you. Like you know what I mean? Like now,
Mm-hmm.
granted, I think there's a fine line of like like yeah, like be you and still like if you get on them. There's times where you
Yeah.
gotta yell at
100%.
that person. You know what I mean? But
Hundred
you
percent.
shouldn't be yelling at them every time because now you demoralizing them. Like now they don't even
Especially
want to play for you, bro. Like
Especially, yeah, I feel like a lot of coach, like where that in the coaching perspective, like I even noticed that like when I train kids, like a couple kids, right, or I work with the younger people, you can't just yell at somebody if the respect ain't there.
Right.
You know
mm-mm,
what I mean? Like if you just yelling it, then they look at you like a certain way. Like there has to be like that level of respect or that
bro.
even like that know-how, like, okay, yeah, he's doing this too, or
Mhm.
he's, you know what I mean? I respect that person in order to yell at them and do that. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't really work that other way. So, like you said, knowing that person and being able to adjust for each person is
And on
big.
that point, phase two, like just double back, like Rank said earlier, you know what I'm saying it goes for the coaches, but also if you want to be a leader and you know what I'm saying, not
Facts.
only a leader on your team, but a way that you can be a smart representation of what that embodies. Because for example, it's one thing, bro, you got you jumped on them, but then if you not balling, bro, who are you talking to?
Who
What
you
are you
talking to,
saying to me
bro?
right now? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
that
Like
credibility, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fact that you got that already, you know what I'm saying? Like coaches have to have that. Play
Yeah,
anybody who wants to be in that role of I got to sway the team. Man, believe it or not, you can have credibility. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy to sound, you can have credibility even if you don't have the play yet. Again, to your point, Rank, you hadn't even played in the CFL for real yet.
yeah.
And like, man, the work, your credibility came from just your work, the
Just
way
the
you
word,
carry
bro.
yourself, you know what I'm saying, the way you were able to be a team player. I know I
Mm-hmm.
ain't
Hmm.
played with y'all yet, you know what I'm saying, and been on that stage y'all yet, but at the same time, I know what I'm working for. I know what the goal is.
Facts.
I know what the task is at hand. And as long as y'all get on ship or I'll get on board with y'all, this could be y'all's boat. I'm going to
Yeah.
get on, you know what I'm saying, and make what y'all need me to polish the boards for y'all real quick. What do I need to
Mm-hmm.
do to make this boat look better or play better or roll better? Like, what do I need to do? So, you
But
know what I'm
it's
saying, the
crazy.
fact that you can
I
come
was
in and get
talking
in the
to
system, big.
that's amazing what you said, but I was talking to like my one homeboy up here about that. Like how you said, just like let me get in the boat. Like sometimes like leading, you don't even
Hmm.
gotta lead from the front. Like you can just get in the
Right.
boat and like be within the, like so
Yeah.
Be the eyes,
he put me
navigate.
on to this like man, he said his name Arkeo, bro. It's amazing. Like he put me on to like every team has like the 10% good, the 80% like sheep, and the 10% bad. You know what
Mm.
I mean? And you got like the 80% that's either getting pulled by the 10% good or
Oh,
pulled by the
or the
10% bad.
oh.
Like you could be a sheep in the middle of the 80%, like and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But
Hmm.
are you pushing the 80% up
Right.
here or are you pushing the 80% down here?
I
You
like
know
that.
what I mean? Like, and that's just like I'm hopping the boat. And even though I'm in this 80%, I'm still gonna influence these guys to like follow these 10 percenters. Like, look, man, that's
Yes.
our leader. Like, look what he's doing. Like, let's go throw with him. Let's go catch with him. Let's go work out with him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm following just like you following, but like I want to follow the right people.
Because then you will, you like you said, it's good you said it because you have the people like that. Like, that's perfect. Like how you saying, like, I'll influence people too, even if I'm not the leader.
Facts.
This is I can recognize this is the right path
Get
because
the
you
right
do
path.
have people on the team that's poison who in
Them
the 80% sheep
cancers.
or the 10% sheep, or the 10% at the bottom or whatever, and they like the leader who actually is trying to ride a team, trying to do the right thing. They man, bro, man, forget what dude talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He don't X, Y, and Z. They're trying to they're trying to demoralize his character or
Yeah.
take away from his credibility. But it's just because they feel like they better, they jealous. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They just don't want, they just can't get right. They're just hard headed. But again, if you can get and believe it or not, if you can be a part of the 80% of the sheep that's helping majority of them flock to the great 10%, it's hard to become or to remain or stay a poison. You either gonna get cut out if you're that 10%,
Yep.
or you just gonna get with the
Or
program.
you gonna get with the
And
program,
now your
bro.
team is better because of it. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Because now your 10% just went from 5%, to 5% negative. Now you got the other five either with the 80 or
Come on.
pushing because the
Yep.
other negative 10% really can, if they just correct one or two things, they can jump from the 10% bad to a 10% good. Because
Mm-hmm.
you got the leadership capability there already. So
I think
I like that
that's
analysis.
the biggest thing, bro. Every year with every team is like
every
How
year.
many, if you're in the 10%, you know that you recognize that, how many of these guys can we pull up here with us? You know, and I think like if you can look in your brain and be like, all right, I'm looking at myself like, am I bringing guys with me? Am I bringing guys to watch film with me? Am I bringing guys to work out with me?
Yeah.
Am I gonna push them to go do this? And like, you know, or am I just like going by myself? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you just going by yourself, like you might as well be a part of the 80% that's bad. You
Yeah.
know, because you're allowing it. Like, you know what I mean? And I think
And I
that's a
think,
big thing I understand on this year is like, I'm gonna bring guys with me. You know what I mean?
yes.
Like there's guys like during camp, like I got a car full of like, hey, we're going at 5 a.m. We're going at 5
Yeah.
a.m. We're gonna go get in an ice bath. We're gonna go catch. We're gonna go work out all before
Yes.
this. You know, like there's even like certain guys like I jokingly say it, but like I'll call dudes out like, hey man, like I'm here. By the time you wake up,
Where was
I
you at?
got 3 hours better than you, bro. Like you don't want to be great for real, bro. Like you want to sleep in. I've been here for 3 hours, bro. Like
Come on.
you sit at the house sleep, you know, and they're like, whatever, man. I'm like,
all right,
nigga, I'm for real. Like,
Yeah.
champion, bro. Like, you know, and then further on to that, I'll tell them, like, bro, I'll pick you up. You know, like I told a guy the other day, like, I'll pick you up, bro. I'll pay you. I will pay you $20 a week to let me pick you up and you come early with me. I'll pay you, bro. Like, you know, because like that's how bad I just want to win.
it's an investment. It's really an investment.
Bro, like I want to win, bro. Winning is an investment. Like, you know, so like whatever I have to do, like if I want to be a part of that 10%, I can't just sit up there like and otherwise I might as well just be
And
a
the
part
one
of
thing I love about this conversation, just by saying the investment portion, is a conversation, although we talk in sports, you can flip it just that easy. It can be about business. If you got a business venture, you can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whether it be relationships, friendships, let's say, you know what I'm saying, you trying to start a new whatever, man, me and Phaz with the pod, like you can put it in any scenario and the conversation remains the same because it's all in line with success and winning.
That's it, man. It's all like people always say, like football gets you ready for life. And you know, like if you take advantage of it, bro, like you'll be fine. And like when it's time to transition, you know, the people that struggle, like they probably didn't take advantage of everything that football was like really teaching them, bro. This is really like you're learning life with a cushion, bro. Like it's like a babysitting you in football. Like, you know, like you get multiple chances sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like in real life, you don't get that, bro. Like you mess up at a job one time, you might get fired, bro. Like,
get them out of here.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like you don't get like sometimes you don't get all those chances. You don't get the cushion of like learning life with a cushion, bro. Like there's people that don't play football right after high school. They in life with no cushion, bro. Like it's straight to the nitty gritty. You know what I mean? And like I always tell like again, my homeboy Arceo, bro, we have some of the best conversations, you know, and I always tell him like, bro, like how you treat football, how you play football, it tells me everything I need to know about you. Right? Like, you treat this game that is a cushion and getting you ready for life like this, like that's how you gonna act in real life.
That boy turned into Nunu.
Yeah, bro. Like that's
that tells me everything I need to know about a man.
Everything.
Nah, for real.
They tell me everything, bro. Like how you show up every day to practice. It's like if you play football selfish, you're probably a selfish person. Like you're not, like I said, but there's no flipping the switch. This is who you are, bro.
Yeah.
Like outside of football, like this how you about to act. You know, like you're not about to change out. Like, no, bro, like this is who you are, bro. Like how you show up to this little kids game that's paying you X amount of money. Like, bro, you gonna act like this when you gotta go to FedEx and work a 12-hour shift. You know, you cutting corners at practice, you gonna be the one on your phone, you know, at FedEx and when you're supposed to be unloading the truck. Like
having somebody tell you what to do and you don't want to do it.
And you don't want to do it, bro.
But you know you gotta do it now.
Everybody else the problem.
Everybody else the same thing. Because you got those people on the team, on every team. I don't care what team it is.
Oh, it's the coaches, bro. They tripping.
It's the play calling, bro. It's the coaches. It's the this. It's the that. You know what I mean? Like, it's all stuff that when you go to work your real job after football, you're gonna do that same stuff, bro. You're gonna act that same way.
And then you gotta remember, you can only control what's in your control.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it is the coaches calling crazy stuff, the objective of a player is to execute.
Yep.
If you execute it like it was the right play call, you never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't believe, bro, like.
Yeah, bro. It's facts, man. You're right, bro. Like the football, it can relate to everything in life, bro. Like I'm a firm believer in that one, man.
taught
Yeah.
us life lessons as a kid, man. We still learning lessons from to this day.
Yeah, bro. From a
It take
game, bro. Like from a
From a
little
game.
game, bro. Like sometimes people not even sitting down looking at like what it's teaching them, bro. And it's like, bro, just sit
Nope.
down and look at what this game is like really getting you ready for, bro. Because it's gonna make that transition into like real life just a little easier. Because it's gonna be hard, bro. Like this is
Yeah.
what we've done our whole lives, bro. Like there's not too many people that can say that. Like not too many people can say they've been playing this game since 6 years old and they're still playing it at 28, 32, 35 years
That's
old.
crazy.
People
That's
don't even
crazy.
want to job that long, bro. Like that's crazy. That's
Nah.
insane. That's
that's retirement.
diabolical. Like
Nah, for real.
nuts, bro.
Yeah. And Rank, I want to ask you too. This is such a great conversation.
Man,
I know we talked too about like when we was doing when we was working together as well, we talked about like just a little bit about spirituality, about mindset, about like fasting. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? I know you fast and things like that. I want to get into that a little bit because I know we didn't get too deep into it, but kind of how much that has helped you in getting to these next levels in life. You know what I mean? And how
yeah,
important that is for dominating on the field because we see, you know what I'm saying, you going crazy on the
the rain,
field,
rain left.
going doing all that, but it's like a lot has to happen before that. The work on the field, the work off season work, but also like the mental, the spiritual and things like that. So I want to know what you kind of do for that.
yeah, bro. That's huge, bro. Like you said, the fruit of fasting, man. I remember that I was doing that like 4 day fast.
Yeah. Nah,
Crazy
he
work.
got on the computer, he was tired. He's like, ah. So yeah, I don't even know phase today.
Crazy work, but like it was honest that just speaking on that first, like that was just like kind of getting the ice bath. Obviously there's a lot of like
Yeah.
spiritual things that I think that does for you. Obviously, like, I was fasting like kind of in my Bible every day as well. So I wasn't just fasting, but it was kind of just doing something you don't. If you were to just fast, if you're doing something you don't want to do, like you kind of building that mental fortitude up. But
Yeah.
just to speak to that, man, like the last like 2-3 years, man, like my faith has really gone up. Like it's been huge. It's been a big part of my life, man. And man, before I even got signed to the Elks, dog, like I went to a men's retreat with my dad. He flew me down to Texas, and I went to this men's retreat, bro. Like I'm at his church, for the first time, and we're just sitting there. The pastor, he's preaching and stuff, and the end of the service came, and he was just like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, my name's Justin, man. Like, what's up? Like, he's like, "Who
Hmm.
you here with?" I'm like, "My dad." Like, my dad brought me here. And he was like, "Man, I just feel like something like great is about to happen in your life." Like, I never met this dude, never talked to him, and he just asked everybody to put their hands on me and pray for me and stuff like that. And I think there's something powerful in like a group of people like just praying and like, giving the glory to God and things of that nature, bro. Like, and literally, I mean, days later, bro, it's like when the Elks called me, days later, bro.
Wow.
And I'm just like, man, like seriously, like that kind of like, I was already like a religious person, but that like really just kind of like I was like, whoa, like
God will do it, man.
yeah, I'm like that was crazy, bro. You know what I mean? And I think ever since there, like since then, like I really have like been making it more of a priority, putting it at the forefront of my life and my kids' lives and everything, bro. Like just to be closer to God and kind of like seek His face a little more, man. And
Hmm.
it's amazing, bro. It's amazing kind of what it can do for you. And at the end of the day, I always tell people like, bro, even if you don't want to believe in God, like read the Bible, bro. It's an instruction manual to life.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like you want to read all the self-help books, all those things, like, but read the Bible. Everything that's in all those self-help books is in the
Mhm.
Bible.
Yeah.
Like straight up, it's in the Bible, bro. Even the stuff about money, it's in the Bible, about finances, about working, like it's all in the Bible, bro. Like even a lot of those books that are self-help books, they're talking about God and in the Bible, like you know what I mean? So I mean, I think it's huge, bro. Like even now, like just kind of having our like our like fellowship of Christian athletes, like getting together like with chapel and our Bible study and stuff. I've been trying to be more active with that, talking to the guys more about it, trying to bring more people to it, so I think it's huge, man. I think it's something huge that's been a part of my life and a part of my journey the past like 3-4 years, man, that I want to continue to push and spread the word and things of that nature, bro. Like, because at the end of the day, man, like it's the whole reason that we're able to do what we're able to do.
Stay.
Is he gave us those God-given talents, man, and it's our job to kind of like use those. Like that's what he gave them to us for.
To
You know,
quote L, you know what I'm saying, from a while back, you know what I'm saying, I can't remember how it exactly goes, but he was saying something about his super on your natural. You know what I'm saying? His super on your natural. Like, that's one
hmm
of L's biggest moments, you know what I'm saying, on the pod. But for real, what he's saying there, you know what I'm saying, to fellowship and get closer to God, to understand. And I'm gonna give you a breath of fresh air to understand, bro. I'm not in this alone, whether it may
yeah,
feel like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, the power is greater than me. Greater is he that's in me than he that's of the world. So it's like at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying, what man may think of me, because God has already instilled into me what I'm capable of. My destiny and everything that's been prophesied over me is going to reign supreme despite whatever you believe, whatever you try to do to stop me, it's gonna happen.
Come on
So
now.
you gotta have that faith, that belief, you know what I'm saying, and that spiritual essence, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you almost feel fuller. Like you said, like I
Mhm.
said, it's a breath of fresh air when you really understand, like, you know what I'm saying? That may have been, like you said, you was a spiritual person, but in that moment in time, it's like he revealed himself to you, like, you know what I'm saying, even that
yeah,
much more to make it like, bro, I'm here, I'm real, I hear you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep trusting in me, keep having faith in me, keep believing, but keep going hard. Faith without works is dead. You know what I'm
it's
saying? Keep
dead.
working. And
Fact,
now just give me some more, give me some faith, give me some more faith to trust that I'm gonna bring you through it. So,
fact.
you know what I'm saying? It's big, you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, who is in, you know what I'm saying, your Christian fellowship, you know what I'm saying, out there, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? May blessings come to those
Yeah,
all.
but it's huge to be doing it with people, man. Like that's
Fact.
like we like, as humans, bro, and especially as like man, bro. Like we mess up, bro. We mess up a lot. Like we
Mhm.
sin a lot. You know, we do a lot of wrongdoings, bro. Like so to be able to have guys that you trust to like come talk to, like you know, like especially like in the locker room, bro. Like where like you feel like you're not about to be judged, and like you know they might lead you in the right direction. Like bro, like you know I did this, like this is what's going on in my life. Like this is what I just happened. Like, bro, I just need like I need help, bro. Like talk to me. Like, you know, give me your perspective, give me your opinion. Like, you know, what would you do? And to be able to sit down with these guys, like, and talk to them about stuff like that, and you know, feel open enough to talk to them, bro. Like that's amazing, bro. That
And
makes
they
you,
listen.
yeah, and then listen, it makes you closer, like as men of God, bro. Like, and as a team. Like, you
Yeah.
know, not only are
But
we
can relate.
teammates, but like we're men of God, bro. Like that are trying to come closer together just as human beings, bro. Like, you know, trying to like get closer to God together. Like we're chasing just like football, bro. We're chasing this same goal, same
Mhm.
here, bro. Like, we're chasing the same goal. Like, you know, and that's an amazing feeling. Like we're just trying to live a better life. Like at the end of the day, you know, and I always tell people that like if they have you know, they're like real questionable about like God and Jesus and this. I'm like, bro, like at the end of the day, like we're just trying to live a better life. Like
That's it.
there's certain
Whatever
things
your
that are
reason
right,
is,
there's certain things that are wrong. Like
that's
we're
one
just
thing
trying
we
to live
all
a better
learn.
life.
Literally. Literally, I think that's huge, bro, man. I appreciate you hopping on, man, and chopping it up with us, bro. I think it's been perfect. We touched a lot of things too, so I think a lot of people could take some great things from this episode. Like I said, this ain't gonna be the first time. This the first time, and it
Gotta
ain't gonna
have
be
my
the
back.
last for sure.
Yeah.
But
Come
we
on.
want to definitely ask you, bro. Like with everything going on, I know you mid season right now, so this a perfect time. You got the season coming on. You said y'all trying to get the winning record going. You know what I mean? Loading up. You still dominating right now, doing your thing with everything going on in the world, bro, how do you continue to stay unfazed?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Cue the music.
This my music. Oh man, I think just kind of just I mean I've heard it before, y'all have heard it before. It sounds cliche, but it's true, bro. Just stay true to yourself. Just kind of wake up, keep showing up every day. You know what I mean, and putting the work in. You know, I think work takes you a long way. Like you said, work kind of outshines talent at times. So, you know, if you stay true to yourself, you put the work in, and you bring those along with you that are in that 80%, man. I think every good things that happen to you. You know, you bring guys with you to be able to like be just better, you know, live a better life. I mean, come on, man. Like you doing God's work, man, and that's amazing.
Come on, man. Come
Before
on,
we get out of
man.
here, I want to say
I'm
this.
unfazed.
He
I'm
made me.
unfazed.
Hey!
I'm unfazed.
He, he
Before we get
already
out of here,
know
I
we
just
get
want to say
down.
this because he made me remember this scripture I learned long ago
Yeah.
as a young kid.
Uh-huh.
It's like I think it's Matthew 14:5 or the other way around. But it says, "Let your light so shine, so men may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." So, you know what I'm saying? Let that marinate in your spirit.
Come on, man.
Yeah, stay unfazed. On that note,
Unfazed.
yes, sir. We out of here. Come on.
Hey,
I'm
on my
unfazed, I'm unfazed, yeah.